Okay, ladies and gentlemen, we're back. Today is May 12th, 2016. There's a little bit of a glare, so I'll take these glasses off. Let me just say right now, if you are a Supergirl fan, congratulations. All of your hard work and your effort, all of your live tweeting, all of your support that you've shown the cast and the crew has paid off. Supergirl's getting a season 2. Yeah, it's getting a season 2. There's nothing better than that moment when someone somewhere in some Hollywood studio office listened to you and they said, you know what, it's worth one more chance, and we did it. So it's coming, season 2. What's going to happen with season 2? Number one is that Supergirl's moving from the CBS network to the CW, and that'll place it next to Arrow, The Flash, DC's Legends of Tomorrow, and that's going to be really, really cool, man. So that'll put us at 4 DC comic television series. The Flash and Supergirl have already crossed over. I'm really excited to see what would happen if maybe on DC's Legends of Tomorrow they go to a future location, and that location is actually Supergirl's reality, okay? And we get a crossover moment at that point. That would be really, really cool. I think that would probably be the best way that they can do it, is let them actually time travel to her location. Something like that for a crossover, DC's Legends of Tomorrow, it's so beautiful. It's so perfect. There's really nothing bad I can say about that television show. And I just caught up. It took me a while. One of the reasons why is because I didn't want to ruin the show. I didn't want to get to the point where I thought it was going to be cheesy. And I also I wanted to binge watch it, and so I waited for about 13 or 14 episodes. I watched the pilot when it aired, way back when, and then I waited and I said, okay, I'm gonna wait until I get at least 2 weeks worth of footage, and then after that I sat down, I binge watched it. It took me a day and a half, and it was phenomenal, man. I've never seen anything like that. You might hear some knocking right now in the background. That's my crazy neighbor downstairs, and or the neighbor that's beside me. They're pretty wild, so you might hear some stuff. So just brace yourself. You might want to turn your volume down. I'll let you know when it happens, because my eyes are probably like, probably go crazy. But yeah, if you haven't had a chance to watch the DC's Legends of Tomorrow, do yourself a favor and watch it. It is literally, Superman Returns, part 2. It is everything that you could have ever wanted out of a comic book television show. It's if I had to compare it to something, it would be the Avengers. It's the Avengers on the small screen, but epic scale and proportion. Okay, so just make sure you check that out, and I'm probably going to include some videos somewhere around here, over here, or something like that. So let's talk about Supergirl. The biggest concern that I have right now, and the one that worries me the most, is the fact that Supergirl's not going to be on CBS, and the whole, I guess you can say, theory that we had going on for all of us, Tom Welling fans out there. We said that with Tom Welling returning to CBS with Section 13, there was this CBS deal, okay? And inside of Tom Welling's contract, it said, possibly in the future, return as Superman on Supergirl. Okay, guest appearance, cameo, some sort of something. That was the Tom Welling CBS deal. The CW has taken over Supergirl now. The CBS Section 13 show was supposed to be filmed in Los Angeles. If you have followed Tom Welling on his Instagram now, because he finally decided to bless us with the presence on social media, okay? He's in Los Angeles. Well, CW is taking Supergirl, all of its staff and crew and the whole entire production, and they're moving it to Vancouver. Tom Welling had put out this article not so long ago talking about Smallville, talking about how not wanting to be this is gonna suck, guys. So just brace yourself, get some tissues, get something. It's gonna suck. Not wanting to be a part of a production or a television show, or an experience that takes him away from his family again. Not wanting to be stuck in Vancouver, not wanting to be alienated. And the reason why is because of how he does his craft. He alienates people, okay? Family, friends, it doesn't matter. He gets into it, he dives into it, and he becomes that character. And there is nothing else. It's just pinpoint precision. That's it. So, Section 13 is going to be in Los Angeles. Supergirl is going to be in Vancouver. The chances right now, and I hate to say it. I mean, you see it on the wall right there, okay? And I have it all over my house. I have Smallville everywhere. I don't think it's going to happen now. And I'll be the first one to say it, okay? I'll put it at a 10% chance of it actually happening right now. Because of the Vancouver move, because of CBS, CBS not wanting to change, man. CBS not wanting to spend any more money. You know, $3 to $4 million per episode is really not that much. I mean, that's like most, you know, television episodes. That's how much they're costing, you know. And well, obviously, when you're not making any views and nobody wants to buy any of your, you know, advertisement and commercial time, you're not going to make any of that money back. So that's the situation with Supergirl season 1. And so Supergirl Season 2, in order for the CW to make this a win-win situation for WBTV and DC TV and the CW, we're stuck with Supergirl moving to Vancouver. No longer going to be in Los Angeles. I don't know how that's going to affect the show. Everything's going to drastically change. I mean, I'll just be real with you. They'll probably have, you know, either some on-set locations, maybe some green screen. Don't know, man. We saw what happened with Banshee when it moved locations. I'm not even going to talk about that. I don't want to get frustrated. But that drastically changed the show. And then right after, you know, the move, Cinemax decided to cancel Banshee. So hopefully with Supergirl Season 2, we get brand new writers. We get a new direction. We focus on whatever was at the end of the episode inside the pod. We focus on that and we say, from here on out, we're going to do something good, and we're going to we're going to make this show something worthwhile. Okay. Now, here's the situation that we have right now. Sci-Fi has ordered Krypton. Okay, so Krypton is coming. I don't know exactly when. I'll have to look up some more information and do some more research on that and then get back to you guys. But if Sci-Fi can get it right the first time, surely the CW can get it right the second time with Supergirl, okay? And maybe there's some room for, you know, Tom Welling to come back. Some room for Supergirl to cross over. You never know. I highly doubt that. I could see DC's Legends of Tomorrow doing that, you know, traveling back in the past to try to find a certain someone. I'm not going to spoil that show for you, but to try to find a certain someone in order to change the future, okay? And then they go back and they travel back to Krypton. Who knows? But we'll just have to wait and see. So, here's what I want. Number one, the first thing. If Jimmy and Kara are supposed to be together, let them be together. Quit all of this soap opera, you know, 1 minute you're on, 1 minute you're off, 1 minute you're hot, next minute you're cold. Quit all that. Make a decision, let them kiss, do whatever they're going to do, and then that's it, move forward. If they're going to bring in a Lex Luthor, if they're going to have a Lex Luthor eventually, bring him in immediately. Okay? If we're not going to get a Lex Luthor, then let this guy be a bad guy. And you know who I'm talking about. I'm going to put him on the screen, okay? But let this guy be a bad guy, okay? There's really no reason. And I don't even really want to spend too much time because it gets my blood boiling, okay? I'm already up to here with Supergirl, and I don't want to I don't want to blow my top and end up saying some harsh words. I'm trying to keep this thing PG, okay? Trying to. All right, you didn't see any parental advisories or anything like that at the beginning because I'm really calm, okay? I'm very centered. All right, but if he's gonna be a bad guy, let him be a bad guy. If Jimmy is supposed to be the Jimmy Olsen of the comics, let him take more pictures, okay? Let him act like Jimmy. Okay, this can be a new variation where, Jimmy's been hitting the gym, okay? He's been eating his creatine and whey. All right, so look, just do the right thing, CW. All right, go back to the drawing board, do the right thing. That's pretty much it, man. We do need to bring in some better actors. We need to bring in a better writing team. I would like to see... Obviously, if they're going to stick with the 22 to 24 episodes or whatever we're doing right now, it's so long, it's so drawn out, it's ridiculous. If they're going to do the 20 episodes, okay, 20 plus episodes. Obviously, the Christmas episode, we're going to be wasting St. Patrick's Day, President's Day, Valentine's Day, all those holidays, we're going to waste those episodes. But what I would like to see is a smooth transition across the board. None of this... One episode is an extreme high, the next is extreme low, meaning that one episode we have the best villain ever, the next episode we have this subpar villain that no one's ever heard of, or, we'll never even hear of him again, It needs to be really, really worked out, man. I mean, put some boards up on the wall and just literally, take this story where it's supposed to go, man. I mean, if Michael Bay and the Transformers team can get this right, if that writers camp or whatever they had going on there can come back and have successfully fulfilled that obligation to where we have Transformers, Transformers 6 through 10 or 5 through 11, whatever the next number is. I think we're on Transformers 5. I don't even know anymore. The last one was horrible. They destroyed the Dinobots. Okay, calm down. Let's just breathe. Okay, if they can get this thing right, then I'm pretty sure the CW can, okay? Now, DC Comics, their television shows, their movies, everything is a little bit different, okay? We're never going to have this happy moment where we feel, oh, wow, yo, I can't believe I just watched a DC Comics film and a movie, oh my gosh. We're never going to have that moment where we walk out of the theater and we're just like, oh, it was a joyous occasion. We know we're not going to have that. The Flash has been crying this entire season, okay? He's been crying since season 1, but he's been crying a little bit more recently. He's just been like, Mom, or is that you on the couch? Oh, Dad, is that you next? You're in the funeral. You're at the cemetery, Dad. Oh, we're never gonna have that moment where, I guess you could say, a Marvel moment. Okay.
Yeah,
so Supergirl needs to make up its mind what it wants to be. Does it want to be Marvel or does it want to be DC? Does it want to be happy, or does it want to be sad and miserable and depressing? Which is nothing wrong with that. Don't get me wrong, I love DC, but let's be honest, okay? You're seeing therapy. Okay? You're definitely going to therapy as soon as you're finished watching the DC Comics movies. It's the way it is, man. And especially after you read the headlines. I mean, I'm not even going to talk about Civil War and the numbers right now. We're not even going to talk about that, guys. We're just going to leave that alone, because that'll get me... It'll get me very, very sad. I don't want to be sad. I really don't. But it's depressing as hell. I tell you that right now. I mean, we don't need to be Marvel. Don't get me wrong. We're talking about movie number 2. We had Man of Steel. We've improved upon the numbers. We don't have to be Marvel. We don't have to make Marvel numbers and nothing like that. But when the media just tries to destroy your movie for no reason, it's just not right, man. All right. So there needs to be more original Supergirl, and you know what I'm talking about. I'm not going to spoil it if you haven't even seen Supergirl, or if you haven't even seen Supergirl, the original movie. There needs to be more of that, okay? if they're going to have Dean Cain be a part of this actual television show, there needs to be more Superman, okay? So that's two people I want to see more of. We heard a little bit about that at the end of the, towards the end of the season, okay? And we thought it was going to be the end of the series, but towards the end of the season. And I would like to see them, do something about that, bring him back, figure out what they're going to do. Right now, their gem is Martian Manhunter. That storyline, the actor, they need to work and improve upon the CGI, but keep him on screen a little bit more. And that relationship between Supergirl and Martian Manhunter, that needs to be talked about a little bit more. The biggest issue, and I'll close out at this, is Superman. Either bring back Tom Welling, or cast another Superman. That's all I'm going to say. Yeah, that hurts, man. That hurts. Here's my thing, man. No, I'm not even going to get into it. I was going to say, Marvel, does a really good job at listening to fans, and they're hiring the right people, and they're doing whatever they have to do. Paying actors a ridiculous amount of money to get them back. But it seems as if we're just not doing that, I mean, Marvel's Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. right now, one of the top television shows that you'll watch this current season with the Inhumans. It's oh my gosh, powerful, man. Television, powerful, man. And I'm telling you, I wanted Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. canceled a long time ago. I really did, and I was calling for it. But to drastically, systematically change your entire show, you gotta be given something, awards. Somebody needs to talk about this. The Academy, whatever you gotta do, I don't care what it is. Someone needs to know. The world needs to know. Like, they did a really great job, and they should be rewarded for it. They turned their show from just this crappy Arrow-like show into something beautiful, man. And all we got Arrow doing is just slowly putting along. Well, we're not gonna improve this first 5 episodes in the new season, but after about 6 episodes, yeah, we're improving. We're just not there yet, They gave Diggle a mask that he can't even see. I'm sorry. Listen, to all my Arrow fans out there, I know you guys have been a part of this channel for a very long time. I'm sorry, okay? I apologize. I said I wasn't going to say anything bad about Arrow. Let me say something good before I end this.
I don't think that you know how to do that.
Arrow has done a very good job. Arrow has done a very good job at the score is really, really good. Arrow has done a really good job at the score. The pyro, really, really awesome job, with the boom, explosions. Arrow has done a really good job at casting adult actors. The parents, the elders, okay? There you go. That's 3 things. I said it. I did it. Good job, man. So, just wanted to put that out there. Okay. CW, thank you. Obviously, I know you're not listening as an entire entity. The CW is not actually clicking on my channel on this video, but seriously, thank you, CW, for just knowing when to step in, for knowing when to invest. I don't know why the hell you didn't do this for like Birds of Prey or Smallville season 11, but it's okay. Could have done this for Firefly. Could have done this for Buffy. I mean, there's so many different shows you could have. Never mind. Supergirl's okay. It's good. Season 2 is gonna be excellent. We're gonna season 2 of Supergirl on the CW. We're gonna sit down. We're gonna watch this. We are going to watch it with a brand new way of thinking. Just clean slate. Okay. Happy. Good job. And we'll see what happens, man. That's it, guys. Season 2's coming to the CW. Supergirl Season 2. moving from Vancouver, or moving from Los Angeles to Vancouver, and from CBS to the CW. There you go. That's it. Don't know about the rest of the cast and the crew. That there's more information that's coming, and I'm pretty sure everybody's staying on. But come on, they're not going to do that. Well, they're not. And if they recast Jimmy, I mean, I'll drop the show immediately. You know what I'm saying? But that's something that could happen. You know, some of those contracts. You never know, man. You never know. To be honest, oh man. Wow. That's crazy. Don't even think about that right now, though. Don't even think about that. Just everything that happened in season 1 will be okay. It'll be okay. It'll be okay. Maybe they'll start it over. Who knows? This is crazy. I'm out of here. I don't want to talk about this no more. It's depressing. Thanks again for watching, guys. And maybe we'll see something, to surprise you guys or show you guys inside of here. I don't know yet. It depends on if I can get everything to work inside this program.